Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft's Brood War. Guess what it's going to be? It's going to be Bisu and Flash on Monty Hall. You knew that because you looked at the title. Top left, it's going to be Flash. Bottom right, it's going to be Bisu. One heck of a weird map, Monty Hall, which leads to weird games. If you don't know it, now you do. Look at this. Look at this map, man. It is a weird map. We've got mineral walls everywhere, with 48 minerals that you need to mine through to get through other than mineral glitching with your workers, which we will see a lot of here in this PvT. We've got weird high ground bases that you can access only through drops. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, we can access only through drops, right? Yeah, that is... My memory was trying to trick me, man. But yes, you can only drop on these top right and bottom left bases to expand. We've got bases all along the outside here. Tanks. We got lurker drops. We've got dragoon drops here. So this is a weird, weird map with a lot of expansions that are weird as well and super, super duper hazardous. So yeah, this is Flash and Bisu for a Patreon game at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Check it out. Thanks for supporting me if you are. I really, 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 really appreciate it, especially because I am full-time streaming right now, man. Whew, every little bit helps, because I got laid off last September, applied to 250 jobs, did not get any job offers, and now we are streaming 6 days a week at twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin, as well as here on YouTube. So excellently executed mineral glitch there for a Nexus first here from Bisu. And we're going to do the same thing here from Flash. Again, well executed. And we are scouting. Oh, maybe it's... Oh, Command Center first. Never mind. Command Center first and Nexus first. Blind. They have no idea what the other player is doing, but hey, CC first and Nexus first. Excellent stuff here. Neither player is taking their gas. Gateway coming up. And maybe a barracks? There we go. Barracks coming up as... No! Okay, a barracks. Wow! I saw the command center in the production tab and didn't see the barracks, and that startled me. So, hey, sorry if I startled you as well, man. I just got back from watching 12 straight hours of college basketball for day one of March Madness 2025 with my brothers. It was a great time, man. We got sandwiches. We ate pizza, we ate steak fries made in an air fryer with Chick-fil-A sauce and chicken nuggets and stuff. It was a good time. Great time. And BYU won their first March Madness tournament game since 2011, since Jimmer Fredette was taking the BYU Cougars to the Sweet 16. That is a very long time ago. Good to get the monkey off the back there. We took down VCU by 9 points. And on Saturday, which is 2 days from now, we will see if they have what it takes to get further in the March Madness here. So, this probe throws down a pylon, so we can't get through. All of the work these SCVs did to mine out that one mineral field, and then throwing down a pylon. Dude, Bisu. So robotics facility opening here. Are we going to see Reavers on a Monty Hall? Is the sky blue? Yo. I think Bisu is ahead here, you guys. I think he is. Because look, there's a spot for probes to get through to my natural base. Oh look, no spot for SCVs to get through. Huh. Wonder how that happened. Double factory opening here on 2 bases. Command center first. Here from Flash. Man, this is great. This is very fun stuff. I like Monty Hall a lot. Again, thanks for the RJB replay, RJB. How do we know this is Bisu, you may ask? Because RJB has a program analyzing hotkeys and build orders, as well as tendencies to know who barcode players are. That is how. So, SCV finally able to scout. And hey, look, it's a robotic support bay warping in. Huh. What a big surprise. Quelle surprise, as the French would say, as well as the Quebecois out in Canada. So finally, not taking down the pylon, but mining out mineral fields to the left and right of it. And finally, the pylon is dead. Ah, this has to be employed the building a supply depot and then pushing through and then canceling the supply depot trick to get inside the base and scout. And yeah, so Bisu is very... I think he's in the dark here. But he can assume that it's going to be factory, and he knows that Flash knows that it's Reavers. Observatory here. Spider Mine's being researched at this double machine shop here. Double upgrading for vultures. And a starport is coming up here for maybe a Wraith to help with the Reaver drops that are certainly coming here. The Reaver here is almost done. And there it is. Quickly make scarabs. Quickly load up. Quickly research shuttle speed. And here we are. And hey, a little push here from Flash. Okay, so we are defending, I guess defending this wall with Dragoons and a hard wall and a Reaver. So the vultures say, okay, throwing down spider mines. We're all going home now. Turret coming up in an excellent place there to dissuade shuttles from flying behind this mineral line and destroying so many SCVs. Singularity charge also being researched, and we do have a Wraith coming up from Flash. So, yep, excellent job by that missile turret positioning here, but it's Flash. What else do you expect, man? Shadowing the shuttle here. One SCV. And then the Wraith is going to chase this down. Oh, that's why you have a Dragoon. That's why you have a Dragoon inside your shuttle to dissuade the Wraith from trying to shoot down your shuttle, man. Bam. This is excellent stuff. This is excellent micro here from Bisu. Took down, I want to say, 3 or 4 vultures and an SCV and a juke. Oh, man. Or a deek, as the Canadians would call it. Or a deek. I know it's called that in hockey. And again, hockey is the one true sport for Canada. Are we unloading? We're unloading and trying to kill a clump of SCVs. Oh, there it is. Nice job, man. This is so crazy stuff here. We've got ourselves a 1 vulture attacking your 3rd nexus, but that does not compare. Not compare to a shuttle flying around. Ah, there we go. The death. The death of the shuttle. Here from this Wraith. No. Wait, what? Where did the shuttle go? The shuttle didn't make it out. What killed it? There's not a turret over here. There aren't Goliaths out. There's like one. Oh, okay. We're backing up. We're backing up. Please hold. Please hold. We're there. We're fine. We're doing great. Is that... Oh, no. That was the shuttle. Oh, the Marine killed it. Okay, so the Marine was right here. There was nothing left on that shuttle. So that's what killed the thing. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Dragoon and shuttle and Reaver are dead. No big deal. Everything's fine. Got enough damage. 3rd base warping in from the Protoss. He is working on a 2nd robotics facility, making more Reavers. Getting a Citadel, probably for Zealot speed. And 2 bases here still for the Terran player, although this is probably a 3rd CC now, and it is. So 3rd CC coming in, looking good. It is 53 to 45 workers for the Protoss. Pretty happy about that. Hasn't lost any SCVs yet, because he doesn't have any SCVs, but hasn't lost any probes either, except maybe the one that came up here and built the pylon that is kind of a long time ago memory now from Flash. So yeah, like I said, Patreon game posted at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. For those of you supporting me for at least $1 a month the week of March the 25th, 2025. If that's when you're watching it, thanks for being a supporter. And if you're like, hey, it's later than that, yeah, you're seeing it late because you're not a patron. That's okay. But hey, if you want to be a patron, feel free to support me. Again, a little as $1 a month, 97 and 98 cents of your donation goes to me. Patreon takes very little overhead from Falcon because he's a longtime patron, patreon.com member. which means he's had his page up there for 10 years now, and he's been grandfathered in with the old system. I think it's more than that now, so again, feel free to check it out if you want. Link in the description. Okay, good hit. Reaver hit on the tanks. The slow push here by Flash. He's got a lot of tanks. Dragoons, I don't know, man. That's a lot of sieged up tanks. Dude, yeah, losing a couple Dragoons there for almost no value whatsoever. Zealot Legs is coming in about 60% complete. It's a very, very dangerous look here for our guy Bisu. This flash push off of 2 bases, soon to be 3 bases here, and about 48 workers is intense. He doesn't have any upgrades on his mech, but the Protoss does have no upgrades either. Reaver, he wants to get a shot off. Couldn't get a shot off. He wants a shot. There it is. Hitting 2 tanks there. 1 dies. Another tank goes down, whittling it down as much as he can. There's still like 7 tanks here. 8 tanks, 7 tanks. Trying to keep an eye on them, but when there aren't any vultures, though. I mean, the Zealots have speed. Making a round of Zealots here would be nice, but it's more Dragoons in the production tab right now. More Zealots are out, just kind of hanging out in the main base there a little bit. Does Flash want to push without any vultures? The answer is no. So he's got more vultures here that he's pushing with. A turret's probably going to be placed up here too, just outside of the 3rd base. This is a very dangerous spot from Bisu. Zealot unloading. Oh, Spider-Mine dragged onto a tank. Reaver. No, Reaver explodes. Are there more Reavers here? Possibly. Maybe yes. Holy Hannah. That's what we're looking at here. Flash is crushing right now. All the Reavers are dead. The 3rd base is getting sieged up on Dragoons. Where are my Zealots at? Zealot gets obliterated before he gets close to those siege tanks. This 3rd base, I don't know how he saved it. Suddenly, it is 105 to 96 supply in favor of Flash. He is crushing in this game. Man, I wish he was competing in ASL 19, but I think there were some injury concerns for him for his wrists. We're not seeing him, but by golly, these are the games that we get instead and on the channel, and these are awesome. 3rd Nexus down. I think Flash has it. A new 3rd base coming in the right side from Bisu, but is it too little too late? It is the Templar Archives on the way. It is double pumping Reavers to try to deal with this. I'd love to see some more Zealot bombs. Trying to get in here, and Zealot bomb. No, the Unsiege is too good. He unsieges the tanks that would have fired onto the tank. And the other guy doesn't bother to unsiege because it's too close and is not going to fire on his brother because it's too close to his fire radius. I mean, on the Zealot, but you know how that works. Yeah, this push is intense. The problem is you got to go through one at a time because this is a pretty narrow choke here. You can't unsiege all your tanks and get them through, so the Vultures go in first. A very dangerous place to be. Reaver shot from all the way across the map. Does manage to wipe out a Vulture. Really incredible stuff. A 115 to 110 supply is not good from Bisu at all. He's double expanding. He drops some probes up there on the top right to expand. We'll see if Flash has an eye on that whatsoever. Are there Goliaths at all? No. All the anti-air here from Flash is turrets. I feel like him making some Goliaths would be nice, especially on this map, but he seems more interested in continuing to produce tanks. I can't hate any turn player that decides to continually produce tanks, right? 3rd base, or 4th base, sorry, coming down the left side here from Flash. He's just kind of happy. Just pressuring a little bit here. Again, getting through this is going to be really, really annoying for siege tanks. Without a doubt. Insanely annoying. Vulture swinging on the right side. Carol Boost is on the way. So eventually we are going to get some Goliaths here. And this one cannon does save every probe at this base, incredibly enough. Oh, man. Absolutely crazy stuff, dude. One cannon. I mean, yes, the probes have to kind of run away a little bit, which sucks. But this cannon is keeping them from getting too close. Where'd that shuttle go? Shuttle just had probes in it. I thought the shuttle was coming up to assist. No such thing. Spider-Mine dragged in and takes down the Vultures without the Dragoons having to do anything about it. So I don't know. Bisu's now up 122 to 119 supply. Not where he wants to be against Flash. He wants to be up about 30 supply. But being up at all is better than being down. Vulture's on the move out. Ooh, almost caught that probe transferring. Would have been pretty darn nice. SCV knows there's not a base here. So probably the Protoss is expanding up this right side, which he knows because of this Vulture. These Vultures. He probably has a concern about that top right, considering he knows there was a shuttle heading there and it didn't contain army units, or it would have stopped and tried to deal with his Vultures, right? Right. More, or a dropship, rather. Maybe the first one of the day coming in from Flash. Control towered up. That starport for that. Upgrades are +1 attack for the tanks. We got Dragoons at 1-1. Vultures at +1 attack, +0 armor. 3 comsat stations on the way. He hasn't had comsats at this point, which means DT's had a bigger window than usual here. And he can get away with this kind of a base. Bisu has not put these probes to work. Bisu! You unloaded the... I have been coming back here and looking at this, and it hasn't caught my attention yet, but dude, Bisu needs to put these guys to work immediately. Flash is taking another base at the 1 o'clock spot here. Dude, Bisu, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are these guys not... You need these boys to get to work immediately. These guys are working. These guys are working. These guys are working. Oh, Bisu. Bisu, no. Okay, so, Bisu's up about 30 supply. Very happy about that. He still hasn't put these probes. The man has a top right base that he has not gotten a single bit of resource from. Not a single amount of gas. Not a single mineral. And look, tanks are going to roll up on this base, and it's... Oh, he's like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I did have a base up here. I totally forgot. This is insane. I cannot believe that happened. I can't. So, everyone's going to die. Dude, Flash has this thing. He's got it. He's got it. I mean, this base was probably going to die anyway, considering Bisu has no defense at it whatsoever. Oh, Bisu's on the counterattack, though, and they always say a counterattacking Protoss is the most dangerous Protoss. So Flash lifts off a base. He trades a Nexus for a command center. A lot of probes dying, too, though. Hold on. Reaver's Zealot army trying to defend the top right. Might save the Nexus. The counterattack here from Bisu is real, though. He's going to take down that command center. Nexus, can we save it? No, too much. Too much Terran. Everybody got shoved away from there. The counterattack has to come through a really narrow choke. Storm is on the field. Getting a lot of work done here, too. On these vultures and whatnot. What I say about high ground positions and these bases, there are so many bases with high ground spots. It is a Terran's dream. Zealot tries to jump on top of the tank. Can't quite get there. Dragoons take him out, though. The Dragoons have a +1 attack, +1 armor upgrade situation here. It's 2-1 for the mech. But hey, Storm and the siege tanks helps you with that a lot. Bisu's army, I think, is starting to piddle out a little bit here inside the main base. And he's losing this Nexus. He's going to lose all these probes, too. This is not looking great at all. Expanding down to the south. Why not? Why not do that? High Templar's getting sniped. It's 65 remaining supply for Bisu. He's got 22 probes remaining. This base, there is still mining at it. Somehow, some miraculous way, mining is happening at this base. There should not be any whatsoever. But, you know, do what you gotta do. Take as much money from this base as you can before it dies, and now it's dead. And then this Nexus is going to die. And then Bisu's trying to expand down this way and might be able to. But, dude, Flash is here and Flash is here. Flash is 2 base in it. He's not on fire economically, mind you. He's got sub 40 workers. He's at 115 supply right now. His 3rd or 4th CC, maybe 5th, I don't know. It's on fire and floating inside his main base. So not even close to ideal, I would argue. This Dragoon is in an interesting position. Very fun stuff. Trying to Zealot bomb on top of this army, but there's just not enough. And that's a GG. Bisu taps out. Flash gets the win in 18 minutes and 14 seconds. That's what we're looking for Flash fans in the audience. Yeah. Bisu recognizing I'm pretty much at no mining bases if this thing dies. And yeah, just refusing to mine from this base when he had probes up there for, I want to say, 5 minutes in the game, which is an eternity in a professional game, especially featuring Bisu. What an oversight from him. Really helped Flash get ahead and do what he needed to do to win this game. 2 mining bases effectively. That's all we needed. 18 minutes as a Terran player, especially with +2 attack. Looking really good. And like I said, the high ground positions, good for tanks. Good for shutting this base down. And then, yeah, the Reaver shenanigans, the Storm shenanigans, not really enough from Bisu here. Just didn't have the economy to keep up. And his attempt to Zealot bomb didn't have enough Zealots. Just didn't have enough of anything, really. And this top right base, I can't stay away from it. I keep going back to it. This base was a brutal, brutal experience at the end of the day. So that's a GG from our guy Flash. And Bisu just kind of one big screw up. But sometimes against great players like Flash, one big screw up is all it takes to lose you a game. So that's Monty Hall. It's scraptastic. It's nuts. You know it pretty well by now. And let's check out that final score. Tap that like button if you enjoyed it. We got 92,000 and 99,000 points there in favor of Flash. Flash out producing Bisu. Getting out killed by Bisu, but only by a tiny bit compared to the outproduction numbers there. Amazing macro from Flash as usual. And then an outspend on the Protoss will get you the win about 9 times out of 10. And a lot of that, top right base. Okay, so that's going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.